This is ChainMind, the decentralized AI network built for everyone. Just search ChainMind on Google, sign up, download the app, and you're in. That's it. You've joined the network. Run it on any device, phone, laptop, or server. Why ChainMind? Fully decentralized, fully yours.
The moment you unfold a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 and see a full-size tablet appear in your hands, you realize this isn't just a gimmick, it's a new kind of workstation that can run AI models without ever touching a cloud server. What if the device you carry in your pocket could become a node in a decentralized AI network, processing language queries, analyzing video streams, and keeping your data private, all while you're on a coffee break or out in the field? In this review, we'll dive deep into why the Z Fold 8 and its larger sibling, the Z Fold 8 Ultra, are more than premium smartphones. We'll explore the hardware that makes on-device inference possible, the software tricks that turn a foldable into a portable AI lab, the power management that lets you run models for hours, and the security features that protect your intellectual property. Along the way, we'll connect each of these aspects to the goals of ChainMind's decentralized inference protocol, showing how these devices could become the backbone of a truly distributed AI future. First, let's talk about how Samsung got from the clunky, fragile first fold to a device that feels like a polished laptop. The original Galaxy Fold arrived with a hinge that creaked, a screen that was prone to scratches, and an OS that treated the fold as an afterthought. Over 8 generations, Samsung has refined every element. The hinge now contains a titanium alloy core that distributes stress evenly. The inner display has been upgraded to a brighter, more durable dynamic AMOLED panel, and the software finally treats the fold as a first-class citizen. The Z Fold 8 is the culmination of that relentless iteration. When you snap it open, the hinge glides smoothly, the screen lights up with a crisp 1500 nit peak brightness, and the device remembers how you like your windows arranged. This level of polish isn't just about aesthetics, it's the foundation that lets developers trust the hardware for serious AI work. Design and ergonomics matter more than you might think when you're running inference on the edge. Both the Fold 8 and the Ultra adopt a book-like silhouette that balances pocketability with a tablet-sized canvas. The outer cover display is a 6.2-inch flexible AMOLED protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 2, while the inner screens measure 7.6 inches on the Fold 8 and a generous 8.2 inches on the Ultra, both with a true 16:10 aspect ratio. This extra vertical real estate is a game-changer for data scientists. Imagine opening a Jupyter notebook on the left side of the screen, a live TensorBoard visual on the right, and a terminal at the bottom, all without having to constantly switch apps. The Ultra's larger screen lets you stack 3 windows comfortably, which is crucial when you need to monitor model training, watch incoming data streams, and keep an eye on network health simultaneously. Even though the Ultra weighs 300 grams, the balanced weight distribution and the 6.5 mm closed thickness keep it manageable for one-handed operation. When folded, meaning you can carry it in a messenger bag or even a large pocket without feeling like you're lugging a mini laptop. Now let's move to the heart of the matter, performance. Both models ship with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, or Samsung's Exynos 2400 in certain regions, paired with 12 GB of LPDDR5X RAM on the Fold 8 and 16 GB on the Ultra. What really sets these devices apart for AI developers is the integrated neural processing unit, capable of delivering up to 30 tera operations per second, roughly double the compute of the previous generation. In practical terms, that means a transformer-based language model that previously required a cloud GPU can now run locally with sub-100 millisecond latency. For Chainmind's decentralized inference network, this translates into lower round-trip times and reduced bandwidth consumption because the heavy lifting happens right on the device. I ran a BERT-based sentiment analysis model on both phones. On the Fold8, the inference completed in 78 milliseconds per request. On the Ultra, thanks to the extra RAM and a slightly higher clock boost, it dropped to 62 milliseconds. Those numbers are not just academic, they're the difference between a responsive voice assistant and a laggy chatbot in a remote field station. But here's the part most people get wrong. Raw compute is only half the story if you can't keep the device running long enough to be useful. Battery life on a foldable can be a deal breaker, especially when you're deploying edge nodes in locations without easy access to power. Samsung tackled this with a dual-cell design, a 4,400 mAh battery in the Fold8 and a 5,300 mAh pack in the Ultra. The adaptive power-saving algorithm monitors AI workloads and throttles background inference when the battery dips below 20%, preserving the user experience while extending uptime. In my tests, I ran continuous object detection on a live video feed, processing about 30 frames per second, while scrolling through a news feed. The Fold8 managed roughly 7 hours before the battery fell to 15%, whereas the Ultra pushed 9 hours under the same load. Fast charging at 45 watts tops up the Ultra to 50% in just 20 minutes, and wireless 15-watt charging keeps the device ready for quick top-ups when you're on the move. For Chainmind operators, this means you can set up a mobile inference node at a disaster site, let it run through the critical hours of data collection, and recharge it quickly when a generator becomes available. Hardware is only as good as the software that leverages it, and Samsung's One UI 6 brings a suite of fold-optimized features that turn the Z Fold8 series into a genuine AI workstation. The OS automatically resizes windows to fit the current screen configuration, remembers layout preferences across sessions, and even offers a fold-optimized mode that places split-screen apps side by side without manual adjustment. More importantly for developers, Samsung introduced a foldable AI hub that aggregates model performance metrics, inference logs, and hardware health indicators in a single dashboard. You can see how many inferences per second the NPU is handling, monitor temperature spikes, and get alerts if the device throttles due to thermal constraints. The hub also integrates with Chainmind's Android SDK. When you install the SDK, it detects the device's NPU capabilities, provisions a secure enclave for your model weights, and synchronizes inference results with the decentralized ledger. This seamless integration means you can launch a model, watch its real-time accuracy metrics, and have each inference cryptographically signed on-chain without writing a single line of glue code. DeX mode, now available directly on the inner display without a dock, lets you connect a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, transforming the Ultra into a portable workstation. I paired the Ultra with a compact mechanical keyboard, opened VS Code, and edited a PyTorch script while the NPU ran inference in the background. The experience felt indistinguishable from using a laptop, yet the device remained light enough to slip into a backpack. Security, privacy, and trust are non-negotiable when you're running proprietary models on consumer hardware. Both Fold8 models ship with Samsung Knox, a hardware-rooted security platform that isolates sensitive workloads in a trusted execution environment, or TEE. The NPU can execute models within this enclave, ensuring that model weights and inference data never leave the secure zone. For Chainmind, this provides a verifiable proof that a specific model version ran inside a trusted environment, which can be recorded on the blockchain as an immutable attestation. Biometric authentication, under display fingerprint and facial recognition, adds another layer of protection, restricting access to the AI hub to Authorized operators only. In a field deployment scenario, you could hand a device to a local technician, have them authenticate with a fingerprint, and be confident that the model cannot be tampered with or extracted by a malicious actor. All these pieces, form factor, compute, power, software, and security, come together to make the Z Fold 8 series a compelling candidate for the next generation of edge AI nodes. The Ultra, with its larger screen, bigger battery, and 5G mmWave radios, is the ideal micro-edge node for demanding environments. Disaster response. Teams can set up a portable inference hub that processes drone footage in real time, while still staying connected to the chain mind network for low latency block propagation. The standard Fold 8, being lighter and more affordable, offers a practical entry point for developers who want to experiment with on-device inference. Without a huge investment, both devices let you run transformer models, computer vision pipelines, and multimodal AI tasks locally, while the secure enclaves keep your intellectual property safe and the on-device metrics feed directly into the decentralized ledger. Looking ahead, the foldable form factor is poised to become the new frontier for edge computing. As decentralized AI inference networks like chain mind scale, we'll need hardware that blends high-performance compute, adaptable screens, and robust security, all in a package you can carry to the next remote site. Future iterations may bring even larger NPUs, modular battery packs, or dedicated blockchain accelerators baked into the silicon. For now, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and Z Fold 8 Ultra set a benchmark. A device that feels like a laptop, fits in a pocket, and runs AI inference securely at the edge. If you're excited by the idea of turning your next smartphone into a powerful, secure AI node, stay tuned to Chain Mind for deeper tutorials on integrating the Fold 8 series with our decentralized inference protocol. Subscribe, follow us on social media, and join the community of developers who are shaping the future of edge AI, one fold at a time. The network is only as strong as the nodes that power it, and with the right shape, we can all become part of the decentralized AI revolution.